I told you you're never allowed to sit on the back of the bus.
Why? I get off last.
Too much trouble. This is my favorite cleaner, Mother's Back to Black. It restores the heck out of everything. Love this. Makes things look just like new. You really don't have to put a lot of this stuff on. It works like a charm. I don't know if you can see it, but this tire is not acceptably clean. So we put a little tire magic on it. It's blackout stuff, and then it'll be shiny as can be. Some people might not wash their own car, but I do. To me, this is more than a car. To me, this Jeep means freedom. Four years ago, I was in pharmaceuticals, and it was about a month and a half before Thanksgiving, and we got an email on a Sunday that said, don't go into the field on Monday until we have this conference call. Now, Friday, we were celebrating our results. We were thinking we were doing pretty good, but you start to get worried when you get that call out of nowhere, that email that says, we're gonna have a call. So, on the call, all 65 employees lost their job instantly. There's Maddie Claus.
See, Dad.
Got one bun left here. Making Maddie a chipped ham sandwich. My favorite thing to do is pack them in the bag rather than put them in a sandwich bag. Makes her so cranky.
What?
Your favorite type of bag?
No! I hate those. No, please. Hey!
I'm the best at packing lunches. Capri Suns, apples. This is what me and Maddie can do every morning.
How do you spell avocado? Well, hey!
How would I know that?
I don't know. Oh, here it is.
Today I'm walking Maddie right to the bus.
No! That's even worse!
I'm gonna get to meet everybody on the bus. All the kids.
I sit in the back of the bus. I've earned my reputation. Bad kid.
I told you you're never allowed to sit on the back of the bus.
Why? I get off last.
Too much trouble. The bus is about 2 minutes away. I can't wait to...
Oh, no!
Please, please, Maddie, let me come to the bus with... Maddie, please let me come to the bus with you.
Get out! I didn't have seatbelts hit me. I swear to God.
So here it is. We get an email that says, don't go out into the field on Monday morning until we have a conference call. That's Sunday evening. So you start wondering, 40 days before Christmas, what's going to happen here? And on the call, within 10 minutes, we were out of a job. They fired the whole company. 'Tis life, and that's the reality of the corporate world. That's the reality of pharmaceuticals. Fire the whole company just like that. Part of getting fired is they take your nice, cushy company car away, which left me with no vehicle. Which meant I needed another job real quick that gave me a vehicle because I had to drive the kids around, had to take them places, had to pick them up. had to get to wherever I was going, had to have a car. I went back into pharmaceuticals, found another job that was going to give me a car. I knew the day I left that job, I needed to have a car so that I wasn't reliant on the man, on a company, on a corporation to get me from point A to B. So what I did is I bought a Jeep that was raised up. It looks pretty cool, but that Jeep, to me, it isn't just a Jeep. It's not just a car. To me, that Jeep meant freedom. Jeep meant I had a chance. It meant when the day came, I was ready. In 2005, I had a restaurant that closed. I went broke and I lost $500,000. So at that point, I went into the corporate world and I paid back that debt. But that was 2005, and I spent 15 years, nearly 15 years in the corporate world. I couldn't breathe. I wanted out, but I wasn't ready. In life, you do what you had to do, and that's what I had to do. I sold insurance, I sold pharmaceuticals, and I even sold yellow page ads. You do what you have to do. I've been working on a few screenplays, and one of them is Growing Up Gangster. Yesterday, I went back into Growing Up Gangster, and I changed one line. There was an exclamation point, and I took that off, and rather than an exclamation point, I put in parentheses, he muttered. Rather than having the character come off strong at the beginning of the story, I wanted him to be a little more docile. I thought his courage needed to build throughout the screenplay. You might say, what's the big deal about one exclamation point? It is a big deal to me because I moved forward. And if you can stack those wins, if you can keep moving forward little by little, moving forward when the days are hard, moving forward when you're not feeling up to the task, if you can move forward even a little bit, eventually you'll get there. My message to you is persistence. My message is do something every day that moves you forward. It took me 7 years to write a book, 15 years to get out of the corporate world, but I just pushed forward. I knew, I always say, it's a means to an end, a means to an end. I knew where I wanted to go. I knew it. So you just kept pushing forward. You push. Whatever the goal, do one thing every day that moves you towards it. If it's going back to school, look up courses, look up schools that you could go to. Just do that one thing. And that'll be what keeps you moving forward, knowing that you did that one thing that got you closer to your ultimate goal. You did that one thing that got you closer to your passion. They say every video has an ask, so here it is. I want you to do one thing today that moves you closer to your goal. Will you do at least one thing today that moves you closer to your goal? That's my ask. This is Dominic Damaski, Motivation Champs. I hope you enjoyed the message. If you did, please like it, please share, and please subscribe.